Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Brown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Brown once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Now Patrick going to change the play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught left side, Hopkins. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go with a former Bengal facing his old mates. It's Samaje Perine. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Perine. Fighting through. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Right back to Brown, and he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. In motion right is Hopkins. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught. Kelce, left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Powerful running. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they'll shift things around. Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Now Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Touchdown! Xavier Worthy. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to change things up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Burrow looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Chase Brown
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a caught.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
60 yards.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
He will find his man Chase, complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Steps away. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is Brown going up the middle. Able to power through. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Sheds off the tackle and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. An inside give, Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Pass taken in by Pirine. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
He's got it to the 43 here. Second and 6.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Buying time to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And now an audible here into something else.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They'll hand it to Pirine.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Once more, Pirine. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Burrow will throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense falls asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
No gain on the play there, second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They give it to Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. They'll set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards that time. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Flush to his right. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that looked. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turn. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Open man right side is Rice.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Here's 1st and 10.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now 1st and goal. Mahomes. Pass out wide, complete to Kelsey.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pacheco will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And as he'll be marked down at the 1.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big... And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Now Mahomes.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but